Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I hope whatever time you're listening to this and watching it, it's a good time. We were talking about how people who have been abused in childhood are afraid of the sacred. And this is a real problem because that's where the cure lies. That's why we have the Book of Consolation. This is probably in large part why hero legends and fairy tales exist. This is what they're here to overcome. The tales approach spiritual matters circumspectly, indirectly, provisionally, in a context of just suppose. It all happened long ago in a land far, far away. Fairy godmothers appear at times of need, not God or angels. Ogres and dragons and sinister little men appear, not the devil. Spiritual matters are thus handled delicately. What we need, however, is a selection of such texts that has, as much as possible, not been altered to eliminate the harsh elements, as they all invariably have been, first by the Victorians and more recently by Disney. Then we need to read them carefully, like the parables they are designed to be, so that the true significance is not on the surface. They are designed to live in memory so that over time new meanings can emerge. They must also, as parables, be read carefully and without preconditions. They must be read mindfully, to use a Buddhist term, which is very valuable. This, then, is the traditional path. For these purposes, we need a key text, an annotated version of the original tales, with exercises pointing to issues raised. This is the Book of Consolation. At the same time, the language of the stories has been modernized and simplified so that older terms and phrasings are not a distraction. The hero legends and fairy tales are consistent in suggesting that the first element of a cure is to move. This is Dimphna's escape from the kingdom of Oriel, or the departure of the knight errant in the hero legends. This is the traditional pilgrimage to Gil in the Dimphna tradition. This is the hero quest. This makes sense given that mental illness is always at base transpersonal. It is groups, families, or societies that are mentally ill, not individuals individually in solitude. So symptoms of depression and anxiety are probably tied to one's current living situation. They are likely to get better if you escape, and escaping brings a clarity that allows you to sort it out. This is often, however, not possible for practical reasons. You're stuck in a relationship. They're your parents. You have to continue to have some contact with them, or you're married to the abuser and you have children together. They have rights to the children. It's your job. You can't give up your job. You may have no other place to live. All of these things are quite possible. So the fairy tales are designed also for this contingency. They are mental escapes into what Northrop Frye called the green world, the literary landscape. That's the literary world in which one's present troubles are, at the very least, suspended for a time. In the 1001 Nights, Scheherazade, the heroine and narrator, keeps telling the tales because when the tales stop, she's beheaded. But as long as we're in the fairy tale world, the axe cannot fall. And through telling the tales and having the audience listen carefully to the tales, a final resolution is found. The solution is found in this literary world.